Have you ever wondered what events led to the birth of the Malaise era? Picture this, the late 70s, a time of groovy tunes and disco balls, but also a period of profound upheaval. The world was caught in the grip of an oil crisis as international tensions and supply disruptions sent fuel prices skyrocketing. Meanwhile, economies around the globe were struggling. The post-war boom had faded, replaced by an economic downturn that left industries reeling and unemployment rates climbing. From Wall Street to Main Street, the effects were felt deeply and widely. And let's not forget the political unrest. The Watergate scandal had shaken the United States to its core, while the Cold War continued to cast a long, chilling shadow over international relations. These were the factors that set the stage for the Malaise era, a period defined by a collective sense of unease and disillusionment. As we delve deeper into the Malaise era, we find a time of great change and uncertainty. So, what happened during the peak of the Malaise era? To answer that question, let's dive into the heart of the 1970s. This was a period marked by a significant decline in the performance of American cars. With the introduction of new emission regulations, automakers had to adjust. As a result, the horsepower that once roared under the hoods of American muscle cars was tamed. The mighty V8 engines were replaced by smaller, more efficient ones, leaving a noticeable void in power and performance. Meanwhile, across the Pacific, Japanese automakers seized the opportunity. They introduced compact, fuel-efficient vehicles to the American market. These cars, although lacking the raw power of their American counterparts, offered reliability and affordability. European automakers also made their mark with their own blend of efficiency and style. The American automotive landscape was changing, and the change was not just limited to cars. The entire nation was experiencing a shift in mood. The Vietnam War had ended in a cloud of uncertainty and disillusionment. The Watergate scandal had eroded trust in government. The economy was struggling with inflation and unemployment. In short, the American morale was at a low point. The height of the Malaise era was a time of contradictions. On one hand, there was the decline in American car performance and national morale. On the other hand, there was the rise of foreign automakers providing a fresh perspective to the industry. These shifts did not occur in isolation. They were intertwined, reflecting the broader changes in society. The decline in car performance was not just about new regulations, it was about a changing perspective on what a car should be, not just a symbol of power and freedom, but also a tool for efficient transportation. The rise of foreign cars was not just about competition, it was about the globalization of the automotive industry. The peak of the Malaise era was a time of significant shifts in the automotive industry and society at large. But how did this era, marked by disillusionment and decline, finally come to an end? This is the question that piques the interest of many. The answer lies in a combination of factors, each playing its part in bringing about the end of the Malaise era. Firstly, the recovery of the economy was crucial. The economic downturn of the era was gradually replaced by a period of stabilization and growth. This was largely due to changes in economic policies, as well as developments in technology and industry. Secondly, the end of the oil crisis played a significant role. The energy crisis that had marked the era eventually subsided. Oil prices stabilized and the energy sector began to recover, easing the strain on the economy. Lastly, changes in political leadership brought about a new direction for the country. New leaders emerged, bringing with them fresh perspectives and policies, steering the nation towards a new era. With the end of the Malaise era, a new chapter in history was about to unfold. What impact did the Malaise era leave on our world today, one may ask? The echoes of this period continue to reverberate through the corridors of time, shaping our world in ways more profound than we often realize. The Malaise era cast a long shadow over the auto industry. It sparked a revolution in car design and manufacturing, leading to the advent of compact, fuel-efficient cars that dominate our roads today. As gas prices soared and emissions regulations tightened, the era compelled manufacturers to innovate, to rethink the meaning of mobility. Moreover, it triggered a seismic shift in environmental regulations. The quest for cleaner, safer air and water became a rallying cry, a collective endeavor that continues to this day. But perhaps most significantly, it altered the American consumer landscape. The era saw a shift away from overindulgence and excess towards a more pragmatic, value-driven mindset. The Malaise era, a time of change and challenge, has left an indelible mark on our history.